Am I the jerk for telling my friend that proposing is not a suitable Christmas present? Let me set the scene for you. I have a friend, let's call him Harry. We've known each other for over a decade. We're in our early 30s, and he was even in my wedding party. 99% of the time, he's an amazing guy. Harry has been dating his girlfriend for about 4 years. She is an absolute diamond. Seriously, she brings out the best in him. A couple of weeks ago, Harry let me in on a secret. He's planning to propose to her over Christmas. This is a big deal because she's very family-focused. His plan is to propose during the present opening on Christmas morning, with both his and her parents there, plus her siblings, and their partners and kids. He's even arranging for his parents to unexpectedly visit them early in the morning, since they're celebrating with her family this year. It sounds like a scene straight out of a Christmas movie, right? Well, a few days ago, we were chatting about the arrangements when Harry made a throwaway comment. He said that the engagement was saving him some time with his Christmas shopping. I was a bit confused, so I asked him what he meant. He explained that since he was proposing, he hadn't planned on getting his partner anything else for Christmas. I immediately disagreed. I told him that an engagement and a Christmas present are not mutually exclusive. When I got engaged, it wasn't at Christmas, but my husband still got me a birthday present the very next month. Harry's counter-argument was that the engagement ring cost him more than several years' worth of Christmas and birthday presents combined. And to be fair, he's right about the cost. It's a significant expense. But here's the thing, he's not struggling financially. He's not scraping together every last penny to buy this ring. There's definitely money left over for a couple of thoughtful gifts, the kind he would normally get for her. I also pointed out a practical issue with his plan. Since he wants the proposal to be a total surprise, wouldn't it be a dead giveaway if there were no presents for her from him under the tree? Imagine everyone's opening their gifts, and she has nothing from her own boyfriend. The surprise would be ruined before he even got down on one knee. We went back and forth on this for a bit. Harry kept insisting that getting engaged is definitely a gift in itself. I argued that while that's a lovely sentiment, it's not the same thing. His girlfriend will have absolutely bought him gifts, thoughtful things that he'll appreciate and actually use. An engagement isn't that kind of exchange. It's a mutual decision, a commitment you make to each other. It's not something you give to someone in the same way you give a sweater or a book. Plus, I know his girlfriend. She's not materialistic at all, but she loves the spirit of Christmas. She genuinely appreciates the give and take of exchanging presents, the thought that goes into it. It's part of the fun for her. We didn't have a massive fight or anything. It was a calm discussion. But by the end of it, Harry said he probably wasn't going to share any more details about the engagement with me because, in his words, I have differing views. Look, I don't want to be a stubborn old fool if I'm totally wrong here. So I wanted to get some outside opinions. What do you all think? Is an engagement a Christmas gift? Before you jump in, a couple of quick clarifications based on things people might say. First, the idea of proposing in front of family is perfect for his girlfriend. She would absolutely love that. It's something they've talked about before, so he's not misjudging the aspect at all. He knows his partner well. Second, I want to be clear that I didn't stick my nose where it didn't belong. The whole conversation lasted maybe 5 minutes while we were grabbing a drink. I didn't tell him what to do or not do. We've talked since then about other stuff, and it's been totally normal. I just believe that real friends should be honest with each other, especially when they think the other might be making a mistake. My question really is just about the proposal as a gift idea, not whether I'm a bad friend for bringing it up. So, let's break this down. On one hand, you have Harry's perspective. The ring is incredibly expensive. It's a grand, romantic gesture that symbolizes their future together. From his point of view, what gift could possibly top that? He sees it as the ultimate present, one that dwarfs any other material item. It's an investment in their life together, and the financial cost is substantial. But on the other hand, my view is that a proposal is a shared milestone, not a one-way gift. It's a question, a promise, a beginning. It's something you do together. To label it as a gift from him to her feels a bit transactional. And it sets up an awkward dynamic on Christmas morning. She'll have presents for him, and he'll have an empty space under the tree waiting for the big reveal. It just feels like it takes away from the mutual joy of both the proposal and the Christmas celebration. The holiday becomes just a backdrop for his grand gesture, rather than a shared experience. Think about it from her perspective. She's spent time and effort picking out thoughtful gifts for him, wrapping them, and putting them under the tree with excitement. She then sits there on Christmas morning, watching everyone else exchange presents, while she has nothing from the most important person in her life. Even if the proposal at the end is amazing, that initial feeling of being forgotten could cast a small shadow over the moment. It makes the proposal feel like a justification for not getting her a gift, rather than a separate, heartfelt decision. I suggested he could get her a few small, thoughtful things, maybe a new book from her favorite author, a cozy sweater, or something related to a hobby she loves. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's about the gesture. It shows he was thinking of her in the context of Christmas, separate from the life-changing proposal. It shows that he loves and appreciates her for who she is right now, not just as his future fiancée. To me, a proposal should stand on its own. It's a monumental event that deserves its own space. Tying it to a gift-giving holiday and using it as a replacement for presents just muddies the waters. The engagement ring is a symbol of the promise, not the Christmas present itself. So, I'm genuinely torn. I see his point about the cost, but I can't shake the feeling that my friend is missing the emotional nuance of the situation. Am I being overly sensitive, or is he being a bit thoughtless? What would you do in his shoes? And more importantly, if you were his girlfriend, how would you feel? Would you be swept off your feet and not care about the lack of presents? Or would a small part of you feel a little bit let down? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious to see what the consensus is. Am I the jerk here? Or did I give my friend some solid advice that he just didn't want to hear? Thanks for listening, and I can't wait to read what you all have to say.